What's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream of Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It's going pretty well for myself, and we're looking to get back into this game real heavy. I noticed that we didn't have our pet with us, but we got him. He's back. There go our boy Eyes. We don't call him Eyes, but there he is. Um, and right now we're gonna start hitting the main quest pretty decent for the ending of Act Two. This is gonna be the finale and some clean up the quests that are lingering around. Talk to some people, uh, and probably prepare for our move to the next act and our armor upgrades and everything. So this is a pretty decent stream. We'll be starting up in about 5 to 10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you do, man, drop a like, man. Please drop a like. It helps the channel out. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, man. And we're gonna be playing a lot of these games. Excuse me, I had to cough. But without further ado, let's dive in about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's get it.
Just keep your head down. Good to see you. I assume this visit is more than social. social.
「 social. 」 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 social.
Good to see you. I assume this visit is more than social. Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? That tablet seems to be gaining in popularity by the day. I told Varel the price, 2,000, and that's final. Oh, please. That tablet has been here for ages, and only now it's cursed. What happened to Lady Maeve was tragic, of course, but I highly doubt it had anything to do with some dusty Dalriata artifact. For someone supposedly well-read, Vrel could have come up with a better excuse. Who do you think I am? I cannot be bribed, and certainly not with that kind of money. I'm not sure why you feel the need to tell me that. You do realize I'm not actively looking for a buyer for the tablet, right? I'm just indulging a strange obsession you people seem to have with it. But fine, do as you like. I'll be here if you decide to throw your money away on some old piece of stone. You've come back. Let's hear what needs addressing. Vitus, you say? I wasn't expecting anything from the Red Church. Masks, gloves, plague supplies? And guidelines, too. He's certainly thorough, I'll give him that. I may not trust the Church's motives, but I won't deny the usefulness of these items. If nothing else, they'll help safeguard the court. Tell Brother Vitus I received the package, and tell him I'll remember this. Until next time, let's hope you bring good news. You startled me. You startled me.
I wasn't expecting company.
Stay quiet, stay safe.
I wasn't expecting company. I know. I already asked Ansem to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand. I don't doubt that, but Kunart is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer. Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers. And I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else? Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that... what shall we tell him? That I thank him for his concern, and that I will take his advice under consideration.
Stay quiet. Stay safe. You startled me.
And? What did he say? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
You startled me. I know. That's what makes this difficult. He trusts what he can see and touch. Gold, contracts. He struggles to believe in possibilities beyond immediate danger. I love him for his caution, but some crises demand we stand firm. Compromise how? Leave my ancestral home to be consumed? Watch Camelot tear our Menhir from the earth. I've packed essentials should the worst come, but I cannot pretend to accept what I believe is wrong. Well, my grandmother once told me that legacy lives in bloodlines, not stones. Perhaps I dishonor their memory by clinging so rigidly to walls and earth. But the Menhir reacted to you. And you're an outsider. You must have seen the wordness yourself. Tell me, truly, what would you recommend? Should we stay and fight for our heritage, or flee like Eadbert wants to? There's wisdom in that. My grandfather told stories of battle retreats that later led to victory. Perhaps this isn't surrender. Perhaps we preserve our strength to reclaim what's ours when the time is right. Very well. I won't mistake stubbornness for bravery any longer. You startled me.
Did you speak with Vesa? Has she finally seen reason? Truly? You've done it? I don't know what to say. You've accomplished in one conversation what I couldn't in a month. How did you manage it? No, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we'll be together, safe in Burra. What miracle did you work to change her mind? Yes, you're right. This is between us now. Whatever you said clearly worked, but the path forward must be walked together. No more talking through intermediaries. Thank you for giving us this chance. I won't waste it. I promised you a debt, and I intend to honor it. The Talbot family doesn't forget those who help us in our hour of need. Here, this key will open a crate we won't be taking with us.
You need something.
You startled me. Just passing through? Good.
You startled me. You need something.
You startled me.
Here, take this. I hope it helps. Unfortunately, that's all I can give you. We have to make sure there's enough for everyone in need.
Oh, hello there.
Hello again. What do you need today? Oh, how did it go? Did he read it? What did he say? Ha! You see? I always say when someone speaks sense, even a lord perks up his ears. Good work. Here's the payment I promised.
What brings you this way?
Ah, yes. The poor girl caught in the web of Fabius's ambitions. But tell me, did you really think a man so fond of sermons would keep to his vows? Oh, it's not about belief. It's about seeing clearly. Fabius is a careerist, my dear friend. His every action is calculated to elevate himself. Other people are merely pawns in this game. The Red Church deserves better than his kind. But there is a way to set things right. Help me, and I will ensure Lily has a fresh start, far from the prying eyes and judgment of Connacht. A new life, unburdened by scandal. A simple thing, the truth. Lily must formally report Fabius for breaking his vows. Such actions cannot be ignored. Not if the Red Church is to reform itself into something greater. You'll be compensated, of course. A purse of coin for your trouble, and the satisfaction of knowing you've helped expose hypocrisy in its most insidious form. Well, that's unfortunate. A missed opportunity, no doubt, but I can hardly fault her for choosing the path that suited her best. Still, the game isn't over, my friend. Fabius remains the same man, arrogant, ambitious, and destined to trip over his own schemes sooner or later. And when that time comes, I'll be there, ready to act. Perhaps you will too. The tides always shift, and a patient man knows how to ride them. Thanks for your efforts. Even if they didn't bear fruit this time, we'll speak again, I'm sure. Good. Anselm is not an easy man to sway, but with this gesture, we've planted the seeds of trust, and perhaps ambition. Here's your reward. Consider it a token of appreciation for your discretion. You've proven yourself quite resourceful. The tides of Connacht are shifting, and you've ensured they move in the right direction. Well done.
Vitus, that wretch. I always knew he hated me, but to stoop so low as to use an innocent woman and a child, my child, to hurt me. No, I won't give him the satisfaction of seeing me broken. He won't take my family away from me. I'll take Lily, and we'll leave this place. We'll find somewhere to start fresh. Thank you for telling me about Vitus's plans. Without your warning, I don't think I'd have realized how much I stand to lose.
Gone, is he? A coward's retreat. Running before he could face the consequences of his actions. Typical. I had hoped to see him fall. Not simply vanish. There's no satisfaction in a battle where the opponent forfeits. No chance to expose the flaws in his armor for all to see. Still, a vacant seat in the church leaves room for opportunity, doesn't it? The people will need someone steady, someone capable of leading them. Perhaps this wasn't the path I envisioned, but it may be the one I take. Yes, but not like this. I want him disgraced, stripped of his false piety for all to see. Running away denies us that satisfaction. But remember this, friend. Even in defeat, one can find victory. And Fabius, he'll stumble again, wherever he goes. His mistakes will haunt him, and perhaps one day we'll hear of his fall after all. You've done well to bring me this news. I'll ensure it doesn't go to waste.
Nice to see you.
Welcome back. Do you need any recommendations? Aye, it would be. Delrida know how to work stone in the most intricate way, but we're also quite fond of grandiosity. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The stone wardens are waiting for it, and I can't really be seen lugging it around. But it's far, and you're very strong. You can handle it with no problem. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too.
Nice to see you.
What do you mean now? He accepted the art, didn't he? That must mean he cared about you already, whether you knew it or not, right? How long have you known him? You're telling me you... Are you people insane? Among the Stone Wardens, hearts are exchanged between people who've cared for each other for years. People who are certain about their feelings. Giving someone a piece of your heart isn't just about survival. It's about deepening a bond that already exists. Letting love grow stronger. We don't hand it over lightly. And you were ready to give up a part of yourself to keep him alive. That, my friend, is no small thing. Especially to someone who's been given a second chance at life. Mother, help me, I'm too old for this. First, you need to ask yourself, do you love him? Then tell him, gently. He might feel like he'll never be able to love another, but life has a way of surprising us. Even the greatest love over time can become nothing more than a fond memory. And don't worry about his heart. It's strong and steady. I made sure of that. A gift? Ah, I see. And you lugged that thing all the way from Kuanart? For that alone, you have my respect. Now, let's take a look. Ah, so that's what happened. The stone chipped, and the meaning of the runes changed. Sweet dreams turned into living nightmares. This is why I don't trust magic. The simplest, stupidest thing can end up killing you. Aye, and I'd say because of cracks between people too. If we hadn't strayed so far from one another, maybe all of this could have been avoided. Then again, maybe not. Maybe fate makes no mistakes. I suppose we'll never know. But you're not here to listen to a blacksmith getting maudlin. Here, this is for your trouble. May your burdens be lighter to carry from now on.
Remain vigilant. This is my lucky day. To your hovel, coward.
Oh, hello there. Hello again.
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any crops. Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Kunart. You would need a miracle to survive. Relocation would be the best outcome for everyone. There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Kunart. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well. So you've seen what happened with your own eyes. I shouldn't. But maybe the Menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe you are someone who can help. You asked me before whose grave it is. I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me, and I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. But the truth is, I lost part of myself long before Maeve was taken. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear, and nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I was still a priestess out there. I feel like something was taken from me, ripped from my very soul. And I've been hearing her voice ever since. Lorelia. And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I to her? Why is she calling? There's something she knows. Something I can't piece together alone. I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find the answers we need. If you want to help me, I need you to go to the corrupted temple, find her, find out what she wants from me. Thank you. Whatever this is, it has haunted me long enough. All-Mother, guide you.
You can see me, hear me. How strange. That's not how it's meant to be. I decide who sees, who hears, yet here you are, unbidden. Why? The All-Mother holds all wisdom in her womb. The threads of destiny intertwine. The tides flow to the rhythm of her heartbeat. In prayer, you will find greater wisdom than in all the scrolls and books of the world. Ah, Niante, the fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness where her compassion once dwelled. What she cast away? A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother. And does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me. Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Niante's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness. But to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned. Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it. Then she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return. Go, and tell Niante this. The fire she extinguished still burns, but only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul.
Aurelia's voice. It's different now. I take it you're the reason for that. So, this is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange and deeply corrupted. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me. She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone. Thank you. May the All-Mother guide us both.
Have some spare food or coin?
Prepare for battle! You're nothing but a peasant! Your armor won't save you!
The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth, or burn it away. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Oh, hello. Are you real, or just another shadow of this place? My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave. I came to the All-Mother's Temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it? What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete? Tell me, what's left of me out there? Is it enough? Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal, or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose. So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's strange. Like I've been walking in a fog all these years, blind to what I'd lost. And now, the light is so clear. I feel as I always should have: compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were never weaknesses. They were my strength. First, I will return to the people of Kunad. They deserve the priestess I promised to be, not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful. No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you, truly. There is much to do, but this time, I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Oh, hello there.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
Oh, hello there. Ah, a fine day for...
Help a soul out on your journey.
I'll await your return.
I'll await your return.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Didn't think I'd miss you this much. Foolish thought, wasn't it? Long day, what? I think this might come in handy for you. Go on then. I've got time for you, always. Don't stay away too long, or I'll forge chains and drag you back myself.
All-Mother guide you.
Have some spare food or coin?
It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh? Hey?
So, it's done. The Minhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Mynheer belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Minhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return. People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins. You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Connacht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all. I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if, by some miracle, we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the men here would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnacht is enough for me. I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place. A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kurnacht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters. Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Kurnacht.
Just keep your head down. Ah, you need something.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission. Go with her blessing.
What is it now? If it's chatter you're after, you'll be disappointed.
Beor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness, but as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, but I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me, even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now. Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. But honestly, I'm not worthy. And I don't think I ever will be. What use is a scatterbrained pseudo-druid who's been abandoned by Mother Nature? I'd just get in the way. Or worse, I'd put everyone in danger. The maggot inside me is still strong, I know it. That's why I have to stay here, to protect others from its influence. Tell Yvain I'm sorry. I'm honored he thought of me, but I can't join this expedition.
attention, the better.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail? Well done. Naturally, I would have preferred to bring them all, but 2 will make fine company. Perhaps along the way, we'll meet others willing to lend us their skills. After all, I can hardly believe you're the only one bold enough to roam the world in search for adventure. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Connacht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself. Be the shield that watches over Connacht, as House Terion has done for generations.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am the wall between order and ruin. He was the shelter against the storm. He was the vow unbroken, the bulwark that stood when all else fell.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon. And may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come. isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people. I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand. All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision. If you cannot choose, you cannot protect. And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots. It was you the men here responded to, and you who rekindled it. You did all the work, turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots. Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this. Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it. Hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield. To judge for himself what serves the people. Even if it meant standing against me. Yes, The situation is complex, but that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis, and yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures. We gave our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort, they let go of their values. Symbols, without the will to uphold them, are little more than ornament. I named his bloodline the Shield of Kurnacht, and granted them dominion over this menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power. Well, my friend, they still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
The less attention, the better. Ah, you need something? Ah, there you are. What news do you bring to the court today? Farewell. May your steps lead to better days for Connacht.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the only way.
Fine. Do as you will. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. You missed the show. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you today? Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on a quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered. I had not considered it that way. I do not seek fame, only justice for my people. I want to give them the chance that Camelot failed to provide. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory it will end. As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Connacht and its people must be ready for either eventuality. I cannot say for certain, but I have faith that Ansem will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead, and I can only hope that the people of Connacht will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny Denholm's honor. When I return, it will have to be enough. And so, I thank you once more. House Terion is... no, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew. Farewell.
Well, well, look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you. No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain. It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum. I don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things, and our relationship soured. No, not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... well, you'll see for yourself. How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry. They've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet. Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
Keep your eyes peeled. Your armor won't save you.
Greetings, my king. If you're seeing this message, it means Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn. I am Orin, your majesty's devoted servant, and the apprentice of your friend Merlin. Nothing would bring me greater joy than meeting you face to face. Alas, that must wait, for our paths have yet to cross, though I hope it will be soon. In the meantime, please treat my home as your own. Make yourself comfortable. Rest from your hardships, and seek the knowledge you require. And you, brave vessel, remember to heed your lord, King Arthur, now and always. have no idea how long I've been waiting for you, my king. I've memorized Merlin's plan for your resurrection. Yet I'm certain my master made a mistake somewhere. I just can't pinpoint quite where. The theory of revival itself, the technique for performing the ritual was flawless. After all, you always return to us. But I saw how much suffering each resurrection caused you. I wanted to find a way to bring you back to us as the person you truly wished to be. My king, I understand that what Merlin and I have done was against the laws of nature. I know how many brave knights gave their lives so we could find a way to bring you back. But their sacrifice... was not in vain. With you here, Avalon has a chance to become a true paradise. And now, I believe I've found the way to make it happen.